The angry vet rages at Outback Steakhouse. Kevin, the angry vet, Soper, went out to dinner Friday night at an Outback Steakhouse in Satesville, North Carolina, where he revealed a list of enemies that he wanted to hire a private investigator to perform background checks on for possible future actions against the personalities. Soper was in Statesville on another mission on behalf of the Servicemen and Citizens for American Rights Society, SCARS, as he claimed he was going to give out cold weather bedding to homeless in the area, but it proved to be too warm for a need for the bedding. After wrapping up other aspects of the mission he claimed to be on, he was hanging out by himself at the local Outback Steakhouse, which was attached via parking lot to the Hampton Inn he was staying at. He started things off by making it clear that if people wanted to call him a snitch, pointing a finger at YouTuber Taco Terry/Annapolis audits, he would become a snitch and would list the wrongdoings of those he knows to be up to no good. The YouTube personality took time to address some of those folks, starting with the world-renowned Basil Beezu watchdog Zanger, who had apparently previously criticized Soper for how much he eats on camera. Soper said it was rich that Zanger, who is overweight, would criticize him for eating when Zanger's own weight issues and body shape were more pronounced than Soper's. He also questioned Zanger's military service and said that he wanted to talk to Zanger's friend, attorney Michael Aline, as there were aspects of Zanger's story that didn't add up. He also criticized Zanger's failed attempt to raise $2,500 from his fans to pay for his own lawyer, indicating that Zanger's efforts were pathetic and mocking Zanger as Jose Chili de Castro had not yet bothered to fundraise on his behalf, despite Zanger's devotion to him, adding Zanger to a list of people who he wanted to investigate. Soper would eventually add Brick Jonesy, Let's Satvo, Generally Specific, Navy Girl, and Texas Gal to that list during the broadcast. Soper indicated that he was looking for full real names and dates of birth for all those appearing on his list. He then asked his fans to put him in touch with a discount investigator who could do the research without having to hire a full-time private eye. Turning his attention to the auditor known as the First Amendment Protection Agency, FAPA, he again attacked FAPA for auditing soft targets like banks and dispensaries. He called it disgusting for anyone to audit a dispensary, as it was just people wanting to get their drugs without being hassled. He again called out FAPA for recently attacking a female senior citizen with pepper spray, mocking FAPA's fear for his life in the process. Soper wrapped up by taking shots at Generally Specific, who he would later accuse of playing a prank on him during dinner before ending the live stream. The angry vet picked things up the next morning as he was standing in the Outback parking lot. He claimed YouTuber Generally Specific had called the restaurant and pretended that Soper's truck was being towed out of the parking lot. Soper had the last laugh as he had parked over at the hotel and not the restaurant. He proved this by retracing his steps back to the hotel, including where he fell and dropped his leftovers the night before. He left that as an example of real serious journalism as the live stream came to an end.